While the Mexican authorities belatedly try to control the spread of the virus among their own people, handing out masks and cancelling public gatherings, including Sunday church services, the rest of the world is taking precautions. In Santiago, Chile, thermographic cameras were used to scan passengers arriving on flights from Mexico to check if they had a fever. Symptoms include a temperature of more than 100 degrees, body aches and coughing. Similar equipment was deployed by Japanese officials at Narita Airport. But despite international efforts like this French crisis centre, global travel means some foreigners have apparently come into contact with the virus. 10 New Zealand students recently back from Mexico are showing symptoms and have been quarantined.
The Ministry of Health officials advised me that there is no guarantee that these young people have the swine flu, but officials believe it is highly likely that they do.
In New York City, 8 high school students became ill with an unknown strain of flu.
There's a lot of people like in the nurse's office and stuff, and those people leaving school, like second period, third period.
What's concerning about this is, first, that it is likely swine flu. Second, that at this time it is spreading from person to person. We don't know if it will continue spreading from person to person.
But though there's relief here that a British Airways steward who became ill while flying to Heathrow from Mexico City did not have swine flu, the Health Protection Agency is warning that anyone who has recently travelled to the affected areas and is experiencing influenza-like illness should stay at home to limit contact with others and seek medical advice from a local health professional. Passengers returning to Gatwick from Mexico had to fill out a questionnaire when they arrived.
We had to wait for, 15 minutes, and then they asked us if any people had any symptoms. And the same in Mexico, we had to fill out forms about symptoms if we had, headache, any lung problems, fever. It was like a list of 12 things.
In Mexico, the death toll has reached 81 with 1,300 others infected. And worryingly, it's not just vulnerable infants and the elderly who have become ill. But supplies of antiviral drugs like Tamiflu should prove effective in treatment.
One can use it prophylactically to prevent the infection. Usually people are thinking about using the drug in the treatment mode just to lessen the severity of the infection.
As Mexicans displaying symptoms head for their local hospitals for a checkup, other patients are checking out for fear of contracting the flu. Many have calculated that the safest place to be is at home and are stocking up on supplies while they isolate themselves from their neighbours. Ian Woods, Sky News.